Haw River, a home to many habitats and animals, is also a source of drinking water for the city of Pittsburgh. It was discovered 6 years ago by an NC State professor of civil, construction, and environmental engineering that there had been a rise in 1,4 dioxane, which is a solvent, which can also be identified as a carcinogen. A carcinogen is a substance that is capable of causing cancer in living tissue. However, the larger problem with the Haw River is that this carcinogen has no restriction from either federal or state levels, meaning it isn't required to be taken out of the water supplies. However, the problem doesn't stop there with just this carcinogen. Dr. Heather Stapleton, a Duke researcher, recently tested the Haw River and found that the water was 400 times above the EPA guidelines. Upon further investigation, they were able to track this chemical signature to East Burlington wastewater treatment. This isn't the first time the East Burlington wastewater treatment has been under investigation. It is also currently being investigated for releasing PFAS chemicals into the Haw River. PFAS is a synthetic chemical used in making coating for things that you want to be fireproof or waterproof. The chemical itself is known as a forever chemical, meaning that it does not dissipate in the water. It will never dissolve and it will stay there forever. This includes the water itself and whoever ends up drinking it, whether animal or person. In November of 2019, the HRA had finally gained enough evidence and filed a notice of intent to the city of Burlington stating that their release of PFAS and 1,4 dioxane was a violation of the Clean Water Act and Resource Conservation and Recovery Act, as the chemicals are known to lead to things such as high cholesterol, ulcerative colitis, thyroid disease, testicular cancer, kidney cancer, pregnancy-induced hypertension, and low birth weights in infants. This, of course, is a very large problem as it is the main source of water for the city of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has taken the steps to ensure the safety of their people ever. They're working on discussing ways to clean the water before it reaches them to districts upstream, trying to separate that from our chemical and the 1,4 dioxane. However, with the main problem having yet been solved and being the release of the chemicals into the water by the Burlington Water Treatment, they have taken no action to really uphold anything against them. They are currently waiting for federal action. I believe that going forward, the city of Pittsburgh should continue to look for ways to separate this and always check their water and make sure there is nothing going wrong, even if the city of Burlington claims that that wastewater treatment plant is not producing those chemicals anymore. They need to always keep an eye out so that their people can stay safe and so that the animals around the habitat can stay safe. People are currently advised against swimming in the Haw River until these pollutants are taken out of the water. Personally, I don't think you should be swimming in people's drinking water, but now it's not that bad considering a lot of the water is clean pee water, so I guess you couldn't be doing that much harm, more harm than the pee water.